case moving forward.
More than 900 of this region's best and brightest turned out for the Committee for Montgomery's annual legislative breakfast, a record for the event.
Just as we must constantly reinvent education.
Council President Hans Riemer delivered opening remarks, stressing the county's need to continue to change for the better.
And should continue to change in order to stay relevant. Just as we must constantly reinvent education to meet the changing needs of the times, so let us guard our values while embracing change in our community. Because we are not just suburban Montgomery County, we are inclusive metropolitan Montgomery County. But what makes me proud to call Montgomery County home is that we see the changing needs of our community not as a mark of failure, but as a chance to create opportunity. Just in the last several years, we have reduced MCPS class size and invested in Montgomery College, revolutionized workforce development, and redeveloped economic development, and we are getting results.
The event featured a keynote panel that included all 8 of the Democratic candidates running for governor next year. Moderated by Josh Kurtz, the questions focused on transportation, the economy, and education. The panelists had 90 seconds to answer, but there were a few that only needed a yes or a no.
If elected, would you introduce or support a bill to provide dedicated state funding for the metro system? Senator Madalena?
Yes.
Yes. Mr. Ross?
Mr. Yes.
Absolutely.
Mr. Baker?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Mr. Kavanaugh?
Yes.
The candidates
All right,
did
we're
not
on the
disagree
record
on
here.
much. All agree transportation in this county is a challenge. It took Baltimore County Executive Kevin Kamenetz 2 hours to get to the event.
My name is Rich Madaleno, and I'm a state senator from Montgomery County. So when it comes to...
State Senator Rich Madaleno is the only candidate from Montgomery County running for governor. He says when it comes to funding for Montgomery County public schools, it's a question of whether or not the state can help the county with its needs.
If you do not have a governor who is willing to push to get the money into school construction, it's not going to happen.
We've got a plan on the table to provide $1 billion worth of school construction money as a partnership between the state and the county and the school system, where we could address almost all of those capacity issues across the board, and we could get them done in a very short period of time. We need a governor who's going to push to make that happen. And if you don't, it just won't. I've loved being a legislator. I've accomplished a lot as a legislator. I'm running because I can't get those things done as a legislator, and I want to get them done.
To my immediate left is Prince George's County Executive Rushern Baker.
County Executive Rushern Baker from neighboring Prince George's County told the crowd investing in transit is good business. Montgomery County worked closely with Prince George's to ensure economic development associated with the Purple Line is successful. And he believes a Democrat can unseat incumbent Larry Hogan in 2018.
The other thing that's going to help us is to let voters know in Maryland why it's important to have a governor who's a Democrat. You have to talk about the serious issues we have around transportation and how we're going to solve them in a real way. What's going on Capitol Hill that will affect us all, and making people understand health care and jobs. But why it's so important to have a Democrat in there that will help us. And that's what's going to motivate people. We've seen it in Virginia. We just saw it in Alabama. So Maryland can do the same. We just have to come together and make sure at the end of this we're all together.
I would like to end with one rapid-fire question that probably isn't going to provoke agreement among these 8. Nats or O's?
Louis Bay Sox.
Woo!
Reporting from Rockville, I'm Susan Kennedy.
All right. Hometown team. Love it.